KOMU-8 Sports.
11 up, 11 down. The Missouri Tigers have been close, but haven't just quite been able to sneak out a win versus the Vanderbilt Commodores since joining the SEC. Last night, the Tigers were close to that sweet taste of victory, but then things got interesting. The Tigers entered the ninth, but only up by 2 after a solid outing from Reggie McClain. But that didn't stop the Commodores. They scored 4 runs in the inning, capped off by a Brian Reynolds 2-run homer. Vanderbilt went on to win that one 8-6. So with Tanner Houck on the bump today, the Tigers will look to find their first conference win against the number 4 team in the nation. Houck looking for his 3rd win this season. First inning, Mizzou threatening early. Trey Harris chases one out of the zone. Then second inning, bases loaded, and Kyle Wright gets out of another jam, striking out Connor Brumfield. But man, that Tanner Houck kid was an absolute stud today. He went 9 innings, struck out 14, no runs allowed, and only allowed 2 hits, and yet he still left with no decision. An incredible outing for Houck. 6th inning, Jaron Kendall hits a pop fly into center. Kyle Smith tags from 3rd, and Jake Rink throws an absolute laser to home, and Brett Bond tags out Smith and saves a run. The bench is absolutely fired up. 9th inning, 2 outs and a runner in scoring position, but the Tigers just can't close it out. Shane Bennis grounds into an inning-ending double play. He's not happy. 11th inning now. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Jason DeLay hits a grounder up the middle. Ian Nelson not able to field it cleanly, and it gets away from him into the outfield. That allows Brian Reynolds to score, and Vanderbilt goes on to win 2-0. And now that is 12 straight wins against Missouri. Missouri softball also in action today. The Tigers begin a long stretch of ranked SEC opponents. They took on number 6 ranked Alabama in Tuscaloosa in a doubleheader. In Game 1, both Natalie Fleming and Amanda Sanchez homered, and Paige Lowry pitched a complete game as the Tigers go on to win 7-3. Lowry has just been on point lately. Game 2, on the other hand, did not go the Tigers' way. Crane homered for the Tigers, and that was the only run as they fall 9-1 in only 5 innings. Let the countdown begin. We are only 8 days away from the start of baseball season. Thank you. But for now, teams like the Royals will finish their spring training campaign. Sunny out in Surprise, Arizona for the home of the Royals. For spring, top 1 trouble for the A's. Bases loaded in Royal fashion. Nickel and dimes his way to first. Run scores, making it 2-0. Floodgates still open. Raymond Fuentes slaps it into left. 2 runs come home. It would now be 4-0, and it's still only the 1st inning. And that would be all the Royals needed. Defense got it done last year and again this year. Little bunt and run. Heads up play by 3rd baseman Mike Moustakas. Looks to 1st. Runner gets a little greedy though. For 3rd, he gets caught and tagged out. But how about this? Alcides Escobar heads up throw. Tags for the double play. Lorenzo Cain loving it. Bottom 5, same score. Salvador Perez. A line drive RBI. It makes it 5-0. Royals go on to win 5-2. 8 teams remain, and one half of the bracket all chalk, 1 seeds versus 2 seeds. And on the other half, both number 1 seeds remain, but a 6 and a 10 seed made their way into the Elite 8. In fact, all 4 teams from the ACC, but chalk no longer, folks. Oklahoma knocks off the number 1 seed 80-68 in the West region. Buddy Hield drops a game-high 37. Unbelievable season for him. And Kansas and Villanova are underway in Louisville, and it's a tight one. Kansas is up early 40-36. And that's it for sports.